Let's talk hybrids. Hybrid electric vehicles are the next big thing here in the Philippines, but it seems that a lot of you people still have a lot of questions about it. Well, you've come to the right place because in this video, we are going to answer the hottest questions about hybrid electric vehicles. Let's do this. So the EV Act of 2022 has been passed here in the Philippines, which has opened the floodgates of new hybrid electric vehicles and full EVs to enter the country. Now, I know that it's a bit late when you compare it to the rest of the world, but as they say, well, better late than never. And with a ton of incentives that the Philippine government is giving to prospective hybrid electric vehicle owners out there, or even for full EV owners, like let's say the number coding exemption until the year 2030, I'm pretty sure that a bunch of you still have some questions in your mind before you adopt into that hybrid electric vehicle lifestyle. Now, these are the questions that I will address in this video. But before we begin, I'd like to thank our sponsor, GWM Philippines, for making this video possible. Now, a lot of people think that hybrid electric vehicle technology is new and untested. But dude, nothing can be further from the truth. Oh yeah. You see, the first successful commercial hybrid electric vehicle came out in 1997, and that would be the first generation Toyota Prius. Now, if you would use a bit of math to compute it, that would be like 26 years ago from the time that I made this video. Oh yes. So, it is safe to say that hybrid technology is already proven at the very least. Now, the Toyota Prius might be the first successful commercial hybrid electric vehicle out there, but did you know that it's actually China who really pushed hard on hybrid and EV tech? Oh yes. You see, China had a lot of air pollution problems way back in the early 2000s, so their government really pushed hard to develop EVs and hybrid electric vehicles. So, it is also safe to say that the hybrid tech of Chinese car makers like GWM Philippines has over 20 years worth of research and development behind it. So, first question, the hybrid battery would be expensive to replace. You see, I think this question is here because most people think that the hybrid batteries would need to be replaced every 2 to 3 years, like let's say the 12-volt car batteries that can be found in all cars. Now this, my friends, is completely false. You see, hybrid batteries are larger battery packs that have a longer life than your regular 12-volt car battery. In fact, cars like the Haval HEV and the Haval H6 HEV have an 8-year warranty on their battery pack, similar to most EVs and hybrid car makers. So think about it. For the next 8 years, if the battery of your hybrid electric vehicle fails, of your HEV or your H6 HEV fails, GWM Philippines will replace the battery pack free of charge. And this now takes us to the actual concern, which is replacement batteries are expensive.
Are you sure?
Now this, my friends, is usually a concern if you keep your car for more than 8 years, which, to be honest, is a minority of car owners out there. But if you belong in that minority, well, consider this. As more and more people switch to hybrid electric vehicles and full EVs, and battery technology gets better and improves over time, there is a good chance that replacement batteries for these hybrids and EVs would eventually go down in terms of cost. But then again, think about it, this, my friends, is a concern for 8 years from now, 8 years down the road, when the battery warranty expires. Now please note, I'm saying battery warranty. I'm not saying that a hybrid electric vehicle's battery pack has a life of 8 years. It has a life longer than 8 years. It's just that you will have hassle-free ownership, worry-free ownership for the first 8 years of the vehicle's life. Now, another concern that a lot of people have with hybrid electric vehicles is the perceived higher maintenance cost.
Tune-ups, oil changes, brake relining.
But here's the thing. The maintenance requirements of a hybrid electric vehicle is practically the same as a regular gasoline-powered car. Now, things would be different if you decided to go for a full EV, like let's say the GWM Aura. You see, the GWM Aura, being a full EV, has a lower maintenance cost because it has lower maintenance requirements. See, full electric vehicles only need maintenance for the suspension system, the brakes, wheels and tires, and oh yeah, of course, the air conditioning. Now, that's because full EVs like the GWM Aura does not require any engine oil, so there's really no oils to replace. We also don't have air filters here because there is no internal combustion engine in full EVs.
Really? Really?
Alright? Now, that only applies for full EVs. But if you're driving a hybrid electric vehicle, then the maintenance cost will be the same as a gasoline-powered vehicle. Now, the next concern that most people have with hybrid electric vehicles is flooding. Now, this is perfectly understandable, pare, because, yeah, we live in the Philippines and flooding is a regular occurrence here. But here's the deal. As long as you keep things sensible, then flooding will not be an issue. In fact, some hybrid vehicles like the Haval H6 HEV has what it calls wading mode, where the gasoline engine is kept running while you're going through a flood, which helps to keep the flood water out of the exhaust pipe. So, as long as you're going through a flood that is passable for similar vehicles, okay? Just keep things sensible, then yeah, flooding will not be an issue at all for any hybrid electric vehicle. Now, there are some people out there who say that hybrid electric vehicles don't really have the same power output as, let's say, diesel-fed cars. Now, they're probably referring to maximum torque. But dude, maximum torque is an area where EVs, hybrids included, are kings. You see, a hybrid electric vehicle has two power sources. You have a gasoline engine and an electric motor, and when you combine the power output of both of these power sources, well, you're getting a higher torque figure than most diesel-fed vehicles out there. See, take the Haval H6 HEV for example. The combined torque output of the H6 HEV is 530 Newton meters of torque, which is much higher than most diesel-fed mid-size SUVs out there. The horsepower? Dude, pare, we're talking 204 horses here. Now, the torque delivery of the H6 Max, being a hybrid electric vehicle, is also pretty instantaneous, similar to an EV. So yeah, it feels like a rocket when you're accelerating from standstill. But here's the good part, pare. Here's the good part. You get all of that power, but at the same time, you're also getting fantastic fuel economy. You see, GWM Philippines has a claimed city fuel economy figure of 20 kilometers per liter. But dude, I was able to test that in my Haval H6 HEV review video, and yes, I got 20 kilometers per liter in the city in that video. Oh yes. Now, if you haven't watched that, you can click the link above, but all I am saying is this. With a hybrid electric vehicle, you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting power and fuel efficiency all rolled into one. Now, the fifth and final question for hybrid electric vehicles in this video is that these hybrids will consume more electricity, which might have an impact on your home electric bill. Now, this, my friends, might be applicable to full EVs and let's say plug-in hybrids out there, but not to self-charging hybrids like the Haval H6 HEV and the Jolion HEV. You see, we don't have to plug in these hybrids in order to recharge the battery pack, which is a huge advantage here in the Philippines, especially if you don't have a garage to park your car. Anyway, the biggest advantage here though is that you don't get range anxiety with the Haval H6 HEV and the Jolion HEV because yeah, if you find yourself running low on fuel, all you need to do is just head over to the nearest gasoline station. See, both the Haval H6 HEV and the Jolion HEV are equipped with what we call a series parallel combined electric motor, which is the most reliable and proven hybrid system today. Essentially, it's a system where the gasoline engine can provide power to drive the car, and at the same time, it can also recharge the battery pack. Now on top of this, the hybrid vehicles of Haval also come with braking and coasting regeneration, wherein if you're braking and coasting, yeah, the vehicle would recover some of that braking energy and use it to recharge the battery pack. Now this further improves the overall efficiency of a GWM hybrid vehicle. Now if you think about it, the series parallel combined hybrid system is actually the best setup, the best hybrid setup that you can get here in the Philippines today because you're getting most of the benefits of a full electric vehicle minus the range anxiety and also the required charging equipment that full EVs will need. At the end of the day, hybrid electric vehicles are the logical next step when it comes to efficient mobility here in the Philippines. Now, I hope that this video helped you understand hybrid electric vehicles more, and I also hope that it will help you make an informed decision about these cars. Once again, special thanks to our sponsor, GWM Philippines, for making this video possible, and until my next one, thanks for watching.